Yo, what's
What
good?
the French toast is there to think about?
Yes. It's been a long time since I've done a live broadcast. Shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. This is Alan Taylor, and I'm in the broadcast room right now. And yes, so we're going to talk about the Jeannie Mai and Jeezy situation tonight. But the thing of this is yes, men out there, we gotta stay on point. This is the new age, and I guarantee you though, a lot of women are gonna end up doing crazy crap like this. Now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, give or take a few. Give or take a few out here, you know. But yeah, though, before we dive off into it, man, I'd like to send a shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to you guys. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Get down in them comments. I want to hear from you guys, whether you agree with me or not. Real talk, all comments are accepted. I want to hear negative comments, positive comments, everything. I want to hear it all. So, yeah, talk to me. It is what it is at this point. So, yeah, this is where we get out here, people. And it's crazy right now. So apparently, I got the video footage of Jeannie Mai going to pick up her things from the house. I got other footage and things like that we're going to see, and we're going to analyze and break things down. You know what I'm saying? Stick with me, you guys. And yeah, shout out to all you guys. Real talk, mad love. Mad love. So yeah, we're about to start diving off into it. Of course, I'm gonna, get with Tasha K first to see what she had to say, and then we're gonna dive deeper off into the situations. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
Jeannie Mai tried to soft launch Jeezy
Oh, and fair use, by the way. Fair use, by the way. I want to put that on out there.
to jail. So she called the police on this man in Atlanta, told the man, excuse me, I'm Jeannie Mai, I'm coming down here to get my shit. It ain't nothing but one box of some clothes that I ain't never wore. And he got my box sitting in a garage of a house that we both bought. Okay, and it's got mouse in the boxes. It's wet, it's raining in the garage. He could have kept my stuff in the house. I don't care if he got a bitch in there, but my stuff, when I help by this house, no, that's not how it works. So I'm gonna need y'all to come pick his ass up. Meanwhile, Jeezy had the police, excuse me, hey, I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? Now I know my persona say that I, probably indulge in some things. Yeah, that most men that you may deem, not citizen worthy, but I got a Chinese woman down here and she illegal. And she she smuggled herself in through my garage and she ain't got no papers. And
Tasha K. Tasha K. Stupid out here. Hold on.
so I'm gonna need y'all to come get that bitch. She calling back. He got guns under the mattress. I know where all his guns at. And he gonna be like, the paperwork fake. Trump. She is not a natural citizen. Come ship her back in the container she came from.
Now, hey, listen, look, with the guns in the situation, I don't know what man. Listen, look, I'm from the South. And yeah, we cool with guns down here. I don't know about up north. I don't know about all these other places, stuff like that. Obviously, this situation happened in Atlanta. They down south. It should be the same place. But I'm saying though, listen, look, man. Most real men down south, we still go hunting. We do things. So we got guns out here.
So what the French toast is there to think
I don't know
about?
what y'all talking about. We got guns down here. And you know what I'm saying? We protect our guns, our Second Amendment rights. We love our guns just like we love our families. And our guns are also being in a proper position to where we could protect our families and things like that. We're not going to get caught up with any type of dumbass shit. Now, listen, look, we all know Jeezy's past, whatever, woo to woo. The thing of this is, yeah, at this point, I guarantee you, Jeezy ain't into nothing super crazy or no street crap. So yeah, if he has artillery at his residence, He got every right to have that. I don't know what these people are thinking, and she want to sit there. Well, you got guns around the kitchen, man. Okay, then, yeah. So yeah, it's called protection. Thousands of years of protection. Before it was guns, it was bow and arrows. So what's the
And
problem?
what the French toast is there to think about?
Matter of fact, put her back in the parlor, in the massage parlor. Let her work there.
Not the massage parlor. Feet and toes. I mean, hands and toes.
Moving on. It ain't our business. It ain't our business, okay? It ain't our business. Jenkins, this is Jenkins' business. Jenkins. Jada Ma Jenkins' business, okay? No, she ain't go to jail. Absolutely not. But they probably did look into that paperwork.
Yo, hey, listen, look out here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right. So we about to keep diving. And guess what, man? It's crazy out here, and it's gonna always be crazy. So you know what I'm saying? We about to dive into this part right here. I want to see what this particular content creator got to say about this situation. And you know, listen, look, man, you know, we all know that at the end of the day, though, in the 21st century, women are different. This is not 60 years ago. So the thought process of relationships is all screwed up now. But let's keep diving. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's happening.
Doing better now. You know, I think at the time when I found out, you know, at the same time as the rest of the world, that my marriage was ending in divorce.
These two, they was fighting over everything. The baby, she won't let me see the baby, all types of stuff. He was trying to take the baby from her, and she was entitled to 50% if he cheated, and she was trying to say that he had cheated, right? But she never told us he cheated. You know, I was like, that's who you was supposed to tell. You was supposed to tell us, girl, that he was cheating, and then we go tell the court, and then the court believes it.
Girl, Jeezy and Jeannie Mai's divorce just reached a whole different level of messy after she called the cops on him for allegedly putting his hands on her and making his security throw her out the house. Jeannie and Jeezy have been throwing wild allegations at each other ever since they decided to divorce, and it's not looking like it's getting any better, even though they've already finalized their divorce. At some point, Jeannie even accused Jeezy of leaving a firearm around their 3-year-old daughter, which the poor girl allegedly almost used to accidentally take herself out. Now, just for a little bit of context.
So y'all really think that young Jeezy, an ex-street cat, would leave a firearm around his own child that's capable of doing harm? Now, listen, look, I get it because we live in America now. And we also know about these school situations. We just recently had a school situation where a young black male went to school in I can't think of the area it was, but you know, just went to school and used firearms. So yeah, we do know that there's a huge issue with our children in America getting hold to these firearms and going to these schools and things like that, doing that. But I just don't see Jeezy leaving a firearm around his young child like that. You know what I'm saying? This man has built himself from the streets and got up to a certain level in prestige to where I don't think he's just going to risk it by, you know, leaving a certain type of firearm around his child. Now, you know, that's just me, but let's keep going.
Jeezy had filed for divorce from Jeannie back in 2023, and ever since, they've been going at each other left and right. It started when Jeannie asked the judge not to enforce the prenup that they signed before they got married because he had cheated on her with other women. She said she wasn't given enough time to read through the agreement and that Jeezy had started the paperwork for the prenup just 5 days before their wedding.
So this is a case also as well, what a lot of men need to understand. You need to put a prenup in place months, maybe a year prior to actually doing this. Now, we don't technically know. This is what Jeannie Mai is saying. She's saying that he put the prenup in place just a few days prior, but I don't think people are just that ignorant. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to understand that, you know, yeah, she'll say what she need to say in order to protect herself too as well. It just is what it is out here.
Not only that, y'all, but Jeezy didn't even disclose all of the details of his finances to her, which means she thought he was making way less money than he actually was. Just when we thought things couldn't get no worse from here, Jeannie came back again at Jeezy and accused him of DB. She said Jeezy allegedly choked her out, called her an effing bitch, and claimed he couldn't wait to divorce her. She also claimed that Jeezy had a drinking problem and that his would escalate when he was drunk. She said he once left their daughter alone in Monaco with an AK-47 in his Louis Vuitton bag, with bullets lying around, which the poor girl almost allegedly choked herself with. The first alleged DV incident happened during an argument on January 18th of 2022, when they were in a parked car in Miami. Now, during this argument, Jeezy was throwing insults at Jeannie, and when she tried to leave, he allegedly forced her to stay inside against her will and struck her with closed fists across her cheekbone and eye, causing a broken vessel in the eye.
Okay, so hold on here. Hold on. Now let's keep this straight. So where are the pictures of this? Because I've never seen Jeannie Mai with a black eye.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold on. Have you? Now, if anybody out there has seen the pictures of Jeannie Mai with black eyes and stuff like that while she's been married to Jeezy, please post them. I would love to see them. I'm telling you now. Listen, look, I'm just saying that type of footage or pictures and things like that would be all over the internet if Jeannie Mai was really walking around here with a black eye. What are we talking about here, people? Man, this is crazy.
Causing a broken vessel in the eye. The second DV was also during another argument just months later during a vacation in San Francisco. She alleged that Jeezy had choked her from behind as he was going up a stairwell, pushed her down the stairs, and hurled extremely explicit comments at her, saying things like, "I can do so much better than you." According to a hotel report included in Jeannie's response, hotel security intervened, and Jeannie said at the time she felt unsafe in Jeezy's presence. And then there was that third DV situation that happened in December of 2022, when Jeezy allegedly got angry at Jeannie because he didn't know her whereabouts and abruptly demanded that they leave an event that they were at. Jeannie said, when Jeezy finally found her, he told their driver to leave and allegedly grabbed her by the neckline of the dress after she had tried to leave the vehicle twice. Her dress got torn up during the attack, and she received multiple 2 to 3 inch scratches across her right breast due to Jeezy's fingernails.
Where's all this evidence at? Listen, look, man, you're talking about, they were just stating that the hotel security intervened in the situation. Nobody talked to the hotel security. Where's the hotel security at that's willing to speak out on her behalf? Where is all this evidence? Because at the end of the day, if these things are actually happening, black eyes, scratches on breasts, all this other type of crazy ass stuff going on, and I know women, they would use the opportunity like that, especially in these type of high profile situations, to gather evidence and things that they need in case they need to escape. Listen, look, you're not finna fool me out here. I know better.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
This is crazy. So where's the evidence though?
Fortunately for Jeannie, she was able to make it out of this very toxic marriage alive, but it looks like Jeezy is not done with her just yet. And her recent altercation between him and his house manager at his house was proof of that. At least that's what Jeannie's saying. So just a few days ago, court documents leaked in which Jeannie accused Jeezy of another DV incident. You see, when they finalized their divorce, Jeannie still had some things in Jeezy's house, so the judge gave her 21 days to go over there and pack everything up. Oh, but Jeezy tried to turn this into another unnecessarily long process by telling the judge he didn't feel safe with Jeannie coming to his house. Child, please. He had the nerve to say,
No, she could say child please all you want to, but at the end of the day though, so obviously Jeezy divorced her first. Then at this point right here, he's saying that he don't feel safe. So, and I get it. I know what type of country we're living in. I understand. I truly do. Because at the end of the day though, You know, nobody believes a man when he's actually getting beat up or harassed or treated with any type of disrespect by a woman in this country. You know, oh, she's a woman. How dare you accuse her for doing anything? She's a precious flower. She can't do any harm. She'll never do any harm to children. She'll never do any harm to anybody. But we have reports of women out here doing egregious crimes at all times and things like that if we pay attention to what's going on. But listen, look, women can't do any harm on this planet. They can't do nothing. Women can't be the bad guys at all or the bad girls. They can't do anything wrong. No, women can't do anything wrong. They can't even burn toast.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
The hell you talking about? Be honest with you, most of the women on this, well, in society, man, please. I done seen, man, I ain't finna go into detail like that. Let's keep going.
Jeannie already destroyed his career with false claims. And by false claims, I'm guessing he referring to them DV allegations and him allegedly having a firearm around his daughter. He said he was scared that Jeannie would plant recording devices and cameras all around the house to stalk him and gather more incriminating evidence against him, so she can finally destroy what's left of his reputation. Anyway, the judge was not here for all this wild mess that Jeezy had to say, and Jeannie notified both Jeezy and his lawyers that she would be going to his house on December 9th of 2024 to get her stuff, which Jeezy apparently didn't object to. However, when she went there on December 9th with her movers, Jeezy had instructed his house managers not to let them in.
So, okay, I thought they both had bought that house, but you know, if this is the case and Jeannie Mai is saying she's going to his house to get her stuff, obviously they didn't, she didn't put in on the house. That's just that.
House manager even called Jeezy in Jeannie's presence, and he told her over the phone that he didn't care what the court said and that she and her movers will not be entering his home. At this point, Jeannie was over it, so she called the police. Now, when 12 got there, they informed the house manager that a court order was in fact being violated, and that's when the house manager had to shift gears and create a new barrier to entry.
Right. Now, I definitely agree with that. At that point, you know what I'm saying? Jeezy was wrong at that point. You know what I'm saying? You're going against a court order. It is what it is, dude. You got a man to fuck up out here. Sorry.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
It's a court order. It's a court order. Man up. Let her come in, get her stuff, do her thing, and get on down.
Next, the house manager, at the direction of Jeezy, refused to allow anyone on behalf of Jeannie to enter the home unless they signed an NDA. Jeannie said when she was allowed in the garage, she saw her boxes had been damaged, and she said Jeezy's lawyer had previously praised him in court for the condition in which he maintained her belongings. But when she got there, it was the complete opposite. The boxes were wet, with water having soaked through them, damaging her personal items. There were mouse traps set in the garage, but they didn't do much because the mice had been eaten through some of the boxes already. Her awards, including her Emmy, were broken and scratched. Child, this mess between Jeezy and Jeannie is far from over because they literally have a kid together, which basically means they stuck with each other. And if they don't learn to get along, they're going to quite literally traumatize that poor girl.
Right. Now, I definitely agree with that. Hold on here. I definitely agree with that factor right now. And that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? They have to figure this thing out and, do what's best for the kid. Now, this is the point here. We can sit here all day. It's a back and forth situation. This whole entire situation with Jeannie Mai and Jeezy is messy as hell, because, it seems like they were never compatible in the first damn place. But that's neither here nor there. So, all right, I'm going to keep going here because we got more and things like that, and we're going to get to the actual footage of her at the compound a little bit later. So we're going to go here now and see what O'Shea Du Jackson had to say about this situation. Quarter, nickels, and dimes, people.
When a man really loves a woman, he will go all in for her, especially if he sees the woman as being unique or being an object that's hard to get. And this had to be the case for a guy like Jeezy. He's dating Jeannie Mai, somebody that's Asian, somebody that comes from a different community, and somebody that's already successful. And a lot of guys, we get excited when we get something new. But something just ain't right. You can feel it in your heart. You love the woman, you care about the woman. But for whatever reason, the woman is not what you're looking for. And one of the reasons why this could happen is because a lot of men feel like they are getting disrespected. And a lot of women are not used to getting dumped. But it will come to a certain time where a man just gets tired of telling you the same thing over and over. You're not listening. You doing whatever you want to do. And if this is a man that can replace you, don't matter who you are, that man will execute that decision. And that decision could have a woman like this.
How I feel, because just hearing the words, no, I don't love you like that no more. I don't love you like that no more. I don't care about you like that no more like I used to. Like, you my baby mama. We got kids and everything, but I don't want you like that no more. I want to be with her. I love her. And I just remember me begging him, like, please don't go. I don't have nobody else. Please don't go. Please just stay.
Unfortunately for this lady, it's a sad story. She had a baby daddy, and he's telling her, listen, I don't really love you like that no more. I love the other person. Now, of course, listening to that particular situation, it might seem like this dude just left out on his kids and left her for somebody else, which could be the case. But do you want to know what is probably the case? He got tired of telling her the same thing over and over and over again, and she didn't take him seriously. Now he's moving on, and she sees he's moving on. Now he's the problem, and so she's crying for help. And now she's upset that she can't get him back. And you know, once they can't get you back, then they become bitter as hell. They go from being your wife or baby mama to the love of your life to let's get back together to now, since you don't want me, I'm going to cause you hell. And hell typically happens in situations like this.
Stop it. It's on the camera. Hi. Set it up for her.
Now you see this guy, he's trying to deliver his baby mama something for the kids. But nah.
Damn, hold on. Dude. See, listen, look, fellas. Look, fellas. What are we doing out here? Listen, look. At least get your baby mama when she in her prime.
Hey, what
Hold
the
on.
French toast is there to think about?
Now, listen, look, hold on. Let me go here now. I'm not advocating for just being baby mama, baby daddy situation. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, you know what I'm saying? People need to be married and families and structure. But listen, look, man, this is crazy right here. You mean to tell me this dude got to fight with this chick right here, and we see this. How dare she have the audacity to even sit there and act like, you know what I'm saying, what she acted like? Bitch, you lucky somebody got you pregnant.
Hey, what the French toast is there to think about?
The hell you talking about?
Bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
Now, I'm not saying dude no better. Look at him. He looked like a fucking slouch, too, at the same time. He looked like a slouch. You know, pants barely on his tail, and you know, man, come on, man. But I'm just saying, though, well, I guess these people deserve each other. It is what it is. You know, man, come on, let's keep going. Jesus Christ.
Bitter baby mama ain't having that. She gonna make life hard. And also, it becomes hard for the kids, too.
I'm a product of a bitter baby mama. My mama was a bitter baby mama to the max. My mama hated my dad so much until she hated me. She pushed him away, but she kept herself out of my life also. When I first realized that my mom was a bitter baby mama, that was devastating to me, because oftentimes men get labeled a deadbeat, but if you look at it, my mama was a deadbeat because of what she did and the angle she took.
let's go back to the whole lack of accountability thing, especially when it comes to Jeannie and Jeezy Mai. Jeezy definitely knew that Jeannie Mai had a bad attitude, and he already understood it. And he also saw a different side of her once he dumped her and divorced her. She then wanted revenge. So when she was supposed to come and get her things, even last month, he told the police, listen, if you're going to bring her to my house to collect her things, please send somebody that can mediate both sides, because I already know what she's going to do. She's going to come over here, call the cops, and make a scene. Please send this person over here, because this woman is trying to destroy my career. I don't feel safe with this lady in my house, and she might be trying to do anything to me. So please do that. Then the time came. Jeannie Mai and her associates pull up to the house. And they pulled up to the house. Now, the house manager don't want her in the house, but she got a court order. Now, the thing is, when you decide that you want to break up with somebody and you have your things, the question is, why don't you just get all your stuff when you're there? But people typically don't want to get all their stuff. I had a girl the same way. We broke up. I dumped her. She took like 85% of her things, left 15% of the things in her house. Stop the show, guys. Press 1 in the comments if a woman's ever done that to you before. And she will continue to do.
Matter of fact, yeah, get down in the comments and let me know. And I agree with O'Shea on that. Real talk, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been in the same certain type of scenario. You know what I'm saying? Chicks leave things. And then not even just chicks that you actually, you know what I'm saying, maybe in a whole full-fledged relationship with. Excuse me. Listen, look, as a single man, you had women over your house and stuff like that. Let's see if half you cats got a house out there to yourself. You know, some of y'all, you know, you got to get hotel rooms and all this other type of crap. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got my own place, so I ain't worried about the shit. But all I'm saying is, though, you know, yeah, when chicks come onto your house, they leave things. Chicks leave things in your cars. They do this stuff. I'm telling you now, they will do this stuff. Sometimes they do it on purpose. Sometimes they involuntarily do it. They don't even know that they're leaving stuff behind. I'm telling you now, these are facts. These are facts that I've known about women throughout my years of dealing with women, from my early 20s all the way to my 40s now, things like that throughout the years. I've seen how women move. I've been engaged with women with a lot of different things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go into details. I'm not going to, you know, a few things. I'm not going to incriminate myself. But all I'm saying is, though, yes, women will leave things behind, whether they know it, whether they know that they're doing it or not. You know, seriously, they will leave stuff behind.
Do that and not take all her stuff. I don't even want your ugly ass no more. Why can't you just go? But they leave their stuff there so they can have another opportunity to either come back or ruin your life. So basically, the house manager don't want to let her in the house. What does Jeannie Mai do? Call the police. They called the police. Now what is she accusing? Her boxes are wet. Personal items are damaged. Mouse traps are set in the garage. All of these things happened to get her stuff back. This is what she's talking about. And again, a lot of people are turning on Jeannie Mai because, again, this didn't have to be this way. Could the house manager have basically played a part in this? Sure. But we do know that Jeannie Mai has been trying to ruin Jeezy's life for the last year and a half. What am I really trying to say with this, guys? Number one, you need to understand, when you get with a woman and you break up with her and you don't want to be with her anymore, and you try to be amicable, it's not like it is with men. You see, some of us as men, we can take getting dumped. We can take being hurt. We understand that. And in fact, a lot of us as men, we use it as motivation. Like, oh, you gonna dump me? Oh, okay. I'm gonna show your ugly ass. Let me go out there and get rich. Then you go out.
Listen, look, and I'm gonna tell y'all something too out there, fellas. You know what I'm saying? And I've done this. Listen, look, I've done this. The thing of this is, fellas, if you're under the sound of my voice out here and you're a man, this is the thing that you need to do. You need to make sure that you strategically do things to where it makes her want to dump you. Follow me on this right now. Follow me on this, because I'm telling you something that's going to save your life, that's going to save your finances, that's going to save your stability and everything. Like O'Shea just said, if you break up with her, women can't handle that. I don't care how much a woman sit there and say she's strong, independent, she's this diva and all this other type of bullshit and crap. A woman cannot handle being dumped at all. No woman on the planet can. The thing of this is you need to make sure that you strategic. If you are tired of her, you need to make sure that you start strategically doing things to where it makes her come to a certain epiphany out here. Shut up. Hold on. My bad. Right here. So she come to a certain epiphany to where she wakes up and she's like, yes, I have to leave. I have to go. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. He did. Oh, okay. Then you need to make her get to a point to where she wants to get rid of you and she wants to dump you. But in the back of your mind, you're strategically putting proper plans into place. You're playing chess out here. This ain't checkers, people. This ain't checkers, dude. This is chess. You're strategically putting your plans into place to where she could actually, you know what I'm saying, come to this epiphany to where she wants to get rid of you. Now, once she gets rid of you, she's not gonna overwhelmingly bother you like the reverse situation of you getting rid of her. Your tires is not gonna get bust out, all this type of crap and stuff like that. It's not gonna happen because she's gonna feel like you're less of a man now, so she can leave proudly. She can leave with pride. And if a woman leaves you with pride, she's not going to damage your goods. She's not going to want any money from you. She's not going to do anything woo-to-woo, all types of crazy stuff, because she's leaving with pride. You have to make sure that if you want to get rid of a woman in your life that you know is causing you treachery, damage, destruction, chaos, and all that type of stuff, you have to strategically plot it out to make sure that she leaves you with pride.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold on. Right here.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
I didn't get rich and you actually go out and become successful. And this is a situation that really helps you as a man. But some women can't understand that, and then they can't take that. So now their goal is to go ahead and make your life miserable. Again, I always tell this story. Story time.
Hold on. Yeah, I got a commercial in the joint.
Or knew about a dude that lived around Oakland. I believed he lived in a city called Antioch. Okay. He was a firefighter. Now, at the time he was in firefighter training school, he was married with a lovely wife. Stop the show. She was skinny thick too. She had some tickle bitties, by the way. They had a baby. And things were not going right. She actually fell in love with another guy who was a little bit older. And he was an Oakland cat, you know, always in the clubs and stuff like that. So she was telling this dude, listen, I don't want to be with you no more. I want a divorce. The guy was begging, like, yo, I want my family. I want to be with you. I'm about to finish firefighter school. Like, let's stay together. She wasn't having that. Dude had to go. So boom. Bro had to go back and live with his mama house, right? Grown dude, he like 6'3", 6'4", in his mama house in an apartment looking hella dusty. He graduates school, he finished school, he works real hard at the fire academy, buys a new house in Antioch, Pittsburgh area. At the time, the house was like $500,000. That house may be worth $800,000 now. He finds a new chick, gets married, claps cheeks, has another baby. Then everything is straight. He's not being mad at his ex-wife. But you want to know who was mad? His ex-wife. She was doing everything that she could do to keep that man from seeing the child. Everything. Even though she went on to her next situation with the guy that she left him for. That guy was broke. She's paying all the bills. She ended up cheating on him anyway. Got her cheeks clapped at a horse track one time. But, you know, I'm just going to let you know that's what happened, right?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
We gotta stop this shit. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hold on. Yeah, I know.
You, Al Bundy, are a pig.
I am.
Repeat, a pig.
Shut up! See, I don't give a rat's ass what you think.
I really don't. Yeah, I'm a pig. This scenario is crazy that O'Shea is spitting out right now. This is crazy. But listen, look, man, it's shit like that goes down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna keep going with the situation. This is wild.
And then she took it all out on the guy. The reality with Jeannie Mai and Jeezy is Jeezy can move on with somebody else. Jeannie Mai at her age can't, especially with the young child.
Right.
It's going to be harder for her to move on, let me say. So because you left her, she's not going to look at the fact that it's her fault because, again, she's perfect. Like, why would it be her fault? Like, you're the one that's silly, right? How could you lose somebody that beautiful? And then you do, and then you turn into a situation where it's all bad, and now you're down bad. So you got to really make the right decisions when you're dealing with these ladies and you're trying to choose up and you think you got the one. You better make sure that she can do one thing before you marry her or be with her in the long-term relationship: accountability. Because you cannot clap somebody's cheeks into making them accountable. I know you think you can. I used to think I can until I got smart. And ain't no wee in the world gonna make a lady that ain't unaccountable become unaccountable. You can clap cheeks until the resurrection happen, and you can do whatever you want. Listen, you ain't gonna make nobody unaccountable accountable. You can't do it. You can try. You will always fail. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Yo, shout out to O'Shea. Yeah. And that's just the truth. You can't do it. You can't do it, man. If you know what I'm saying, women are human beings too. They make up their own minds and things like that. And to be honest with you, most of these women already know what they're doing when they get in relationships with you. And see, that's the problem, fellas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men out here don't know these things. And yeah, we're talking about this situation between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, but it's just the truth. A lot of women already know what they're good, you know, what category they got you in, even if they're with you. But see, though, you know what I'm saying? We as men, we do put women in categories, but we only put women in a limited amount of categories. Women put us in a range of different categories, you know, for certain strategical things. Well, we put them in a solid category because, you know what I'm saying, we as men, we're strategical thinkers. We, you know, it's either this or that. Either the building is there or it's not. You know, we, you know, that's how we think as men. And be honest with you, we've built the world like that. And that's how, you know, we've able to provide structure and stability and everything else for these women on the planet. And it's just, it just is what it is. But a lot of things we've allowed too much other bullshit to go on. And that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, most men have these problems with these relationships right now. It's just the truth. But listen, look, all right, we're going to keep going further. And yeah, we're about to get to the main event here. Yo.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
We're getting to the main event, the actual footage of Jeannie Mai at Jeezy's home trying to figure this shit the fuck out. Hold on, because she out here like this. Hold on.
Just saying, we just gonna sit up here and be sure that we out here 304ing it up. Okay, she 304ing it up clearly, allegedly. All right. But damn them kids, they good. They gonna take care of themselves because, like I said, they think as long as the kid is alive, I'm a good mama. But you old fish-eyed fool.
Right. So, you know, this is where we at right now. We're about to see what's going on. And yeah, this is a decent little lengthy video, and we're gonna see what's actually happening. Allegedly, Jeezy wasn't even at home when this went down. Like we've seen in the previous videos that I showed you guys, allegedly he wasn't there. So things like that. He had his house manager, you know, trying to correct things. But of course, you know, Jeannie Mai had a warrant that needed to be, you know, complied by. You know, that's one thing I did disagree with Jeezy about, is that once the warrant was in place by the judge, he needed to comply. Now, at that same time, though, too, he also needed to have strategical things in place to where he could, have the proper security and the proper people that are going to watch out for his things and stuff like that. Because I get it. He was probably like, Jeannie would come up in there and just take what she want and things like that. But, yeah. So, all right, we're about to keep going and we're about to dive off into this. And guess what? Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
Walk through, and what I'm personally checking for is my belongings. I've moved my whole life from Los Angeles to here. I also had a baby here. I lived in this house. I decorated this whole house. So yes, I absolutely want to make sure that my things are taken with me as
In addition to what's packed up.
I want to make sure. I can't say for addition. You might be right. He might have packed everything for me, but I deserve a walkthrough because of court order. So that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
I'm not, how am I supposed to know when I look at these pictures, how can I organize to make sure I've gotten all of the boxes? Am I just to assume that everything that has been packed is in there, even though there's 10 pages of pictures to one box? So let's look at this one box. So you look through, can you look through your Dropbox and look through 1 through 10? Do you think those 10 items are in this box? Take a look. Look at that. Look at this.
I did not take inventory of every single thing that was going into
right, but that's why I'm asking for it. But just know that you have mouse traps here, right? Like a few inches away from where we're standing. And then you have my belongings for 6 months standing in a deep, damp garage that are exposed and open. I'm just talking about respect.
Yeah. In the month of December 2024, local police got a call to the home of J. Wayne Jenkins, known as rapper Young Jeezy. The call was made by Emmy award-winning daytime talk show host Jeannie Mai, the ex-wife of Jay Jenkins. The dispute was over a court order allowing entry in the home to retrieve property following the divorce.
Okay. How's it going, sir? What's going on today?
Pretty good. So Miss Jeannie, how you doing?
Good to meet you.
Miss Jeannie, she the this Jeezy ex-wife. So she got a court order to get all her stuff out today. So she came property and he won't allow. He just allowed her to get in the garage. So she down there now. So I don't know what's detail. This is a dispute order. So that's what she called.
Okay. But they weren't preventing her from getting her stuff or anything like that?
I think so. I think it's dispute going on.
Okay. But she's on the property now?
Yeah, okay.
Right now. Do they have to buzz us in or?
Yeah.
So apparently she already had entered the property. So I'm thinking that this dude right here that we're seeing now that's walking towards the gate is the property manager. But she had already entered the property and things like that. So, all right, this is what I'm thinking. Let's just keep going. Let's find out more.
I take it she has a copy of that court order with her? Yeah. Okay, good deal. Do you know what all she was getting today or?
Some all her personal stuff.
Household items? Okay.
Was she bringing like a truck? Yeah, she got a truck. She was going to see if Skill was going to let her on property first. She's on standby.
Okay. Usually lunchtime on a Monday is a weird time, but
yeah,
I mean, I guess there's never a good time. Yeah, the barometric pressure headache. I was driving around, I was like, it feels like something's crushing my skull.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going?
Can I help you?
Did you call for assistance or?
I did not. There hasn't been called for assistance.
Getting some items from the house?
Yes. Yeah, hold on. Can you go ahead, KJ? Say it again.
Hello, officer. How are you doing today?
Hey, good. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing pretty good. My name is KJ. I'm with the law office of Tanya Mitchell Graham.
Okay.
So So today, Ms. Mai is supposed to be retrieving her personal property from Mr. Jenkins' garage. Of course, there's an issue with the order because it directs or states that she's able to come inside of the home, and he is not allowing her inside of the home, only giving her access to the garage.
KJ, Jeannie's standing here as well.
Who?
Jeannie's here, standing here at the gate as well.
Okay.
So she's already behind the gate and things like that. You know, okay. How did she get in there? Who knows at this point? Maybe she still had the code, something like that. This is wild right here. Okay. But she does have a court order to be on the premises.
I'm just more so explaining it to the officer why assistance probably was called and needed.
Can you repeat what you were saying just so I'm aware? Because I think I should be a part of the conversation, please.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So Mr. Jenkins has given the authority for all of your personal items to be removed from the garage. He has given directives that no one is to enter his home. And so I believe that's why the officer probably was called for assistance to do the incident report.
Correct.
Yeah, so the personal property is in the garage, which everyone will have access to, but Mr. Jenkins is not giving anyone authority to go inside of his home.
Right. So I just want to make sure that a report is filed. I'll just give you here. This is the actual
Okay.
filing.
What do you want a
And so
report on per
that
se?
he's not complying with the court orders to allow me to walk through the house, as Judge Williams has already permitted. So I just need to make sure that there's a court order filed about this, according to my lawyers.
Okay. And do you have a list of property that you're going to pick up today?
I have what has been boxed up, and I'm not being permitted into the house to access the further things that are inside the house.
There's nothing. It's all in the garage.
Do you know my personal items that I moved through?
Okay, so obviously, I think let's clear some things up. Okay, all right, let's clear some shit up. Okay, let's clear some shit up. As we dive deeper, we're finding out more. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so obviously the lady right here in the polka dot behind the fence right here, Jeannie Mai right here in the black, you know what I'm saying? She's saying that the lady in the polka dot saying that everything is in the garage. So, okay, but Jeannie is wanting to walk through the house. Jeannie is wanting to go inside, roam through the home, things like that. You know, and listen, look, I'm just going to be honest with you here. Jeannie probably knows where the keys to the safe are and all types of stuff. You know, let's keep going. Let's find out more.
I'm just asking you so you make sure you come from a factual place when you're talking.
It's like personal things as far as like your clothing and things like that.
No, my personal items. Like my
I'm going to step over here a couple feet so I can read this.
Not that furniture. That's the furniture I moved here 3 years ago before you even came into the picture. Yes?
It's mine.
Yeah.
I sent over a Dropbox link.
Yep, I went through every one of them. My items are still not in there.
Okay, so if there's anything that's of dispute, we'll just have to handle that at a later time.
Yeah.
So obviously the lady right here, I'm thinking she's the property manager. I'm thinking, not sure, but she's on the phone with Jeannie Mai's lawyer. I don't know why Jeannie Mai doesn't have her lawyer on the phone, on her personal phone. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's okay.
Get everything.
Yep.
And prepackaged out of the box.
Yeah, so I'm here to do that, but my security's not being let in. So we haven't been able to move forward. So we've wasted another hour of all of these people's time since I've been here at 9 o'clock, which you guys knew since Friday. So now we're at almost 1 o'clock. My security's not here. I'm not able to walk through the boxes. So I just want you to know that this is all still being held up by you guys. No, she told you on Friday. We can call her if you want to.
Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong here. Let's retract something. Okay, apparently, maybe this is on the phone. Maybe it's Jeezy's lawyer saying that she does have the contract to, you know, basically to be here and things like that. But Jeezy has already put her stuff in the garage So he's trying to conform her to a strategic spot without her roaming through the house. I'm just trying to figure this out right along with you guys.
But we should not have any conversation about this without proper counsel. So you should actually include her on the call right now.
Actually, I'm speaking directly with Jenna. You came in and started injecting yourself into the conversation.
No, you're talking to the authorities that I called. You're talking to the authorities that I called, so I should be a part of the conversation since I called the authorities you're talking to.
I'm more so giving them the layout. Jenna is
Yeah, so let's start one by one. So let's open the gates so the security can come in, so that I can go and handle the boxes because that's most important, right? Then we'll let these officers file the report as they came to do, and then we'll be done.
Unit 402. Maybe a mother and daughter dispute, verbal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna here.
Yes, I'm gonna let you in. Yeah, he's still looking over the court order.
Go for it.
Yeah, he's gonna talk to you in a second.
And sorry, Jen, I just want to say, like, you know the situation as of whenever what was told to you. I know it since when I worked there. So.
So, sounds like pretty much she's not trying to, like, dispute it right now. She just want to document that she's not being allowed to go in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that this says that, hey, either she can come get her property or she's allowed to go through the house, which is just getting her property and everything's boxed up. But last thing I'm trying to do is insert myself into a divorce proceeding.
Yeah.
Come on. Divorce. Okay, here we go. Order based on evidence. Yes, sir. I'll be right behind you. Okay.
So TK, Alejandra's gonna start.
Just trying to find where it says sign titles Bronco.
Oh yes, okay.
In 7 days of entry, this order petitioner shall provide respond with all information regarding application mechanism. Okay, here we go. Then 21 days of entry of this order, which was this November 27th at 16-17 hours. Petitioner shall provide respondent with all information regarding the application. Respondent shall collect any and all remaining personal items from marital home here, 4520 Northside Drive. This petitioner shall not be present at the marital residence when this collection occurs, but may designate a representative to be present. Petitioner and respondent agreeing on equal split 50-50 of costs may choose.
Sorry, I didn't mean to have that encounter. I'm Jeannie. Nice to see you.
A member of the Fulton County Sheriff's Office or other law enforcement or other agreed upon third party to be present. All right, so you are here for Emmys, other trophies, makeup, hair, lights, mirrors, books, personal photographs, clothing, handbags, shoes, accessories, other personal items, basically.
I'm here for those and a walkthrough, but the walkthrough's not happening, so I'm okay with, obviously, I don't know how your protocol is, but I was told by my lawyers, just don't leave the premises without a report being made.
So I'm trying to understand here. She keeps saying a walkthrough, but from what the officer just read about the personal items, things like that, and then the other lady that was at the gate with her, excuse me, said that the personal items were already bagged up, basically boxed up, and put in the garage. So, you know, I think she really wanted to just go through the house and things like that. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
I can take this to Judge Williams.
Yeah, that's fine. So it says in here that your, I take it soon to be ex-husband.
Yes.
Okay, ex-husband is not supposed to be here for your walkthrough.
I I mean, he can or can't. I just know he needs to have security.
Okay.
And then I was allowed security, and I was told that if I do walk through, that he has a security or his representative to walk with me as I walk through.
This is crazy right here. So you mean to tell me, if we look back and we seen the footage and stuff like that throughout their time when they were married, or her and Jeezy, they was, you know, her and Jeezy was in the car driving down the highway, you know, top down, you know, this my baby, oh, this my man, and you know, like, you know, I mean, what are we doing here? Now all of a sudden we at this point right here to where these two individuals both need security in order to break up and you know, break up the marriage, and you know, she needs security to gather a few boxes and things like that. This is wild out here, man. And then y'all wondering why the marriage situation in this country is screwed up. This is ridiculous. You know, when people are getting married for basically bum ass situations, it's basically lust. She liked the thug dude, he liked the Asian bitch. So I mean, you know,
what the French toast is there to think about?
Damn it, I'ma say it. Screw all the dumb shit. And this is what it breaks down to. He wanted to try a little Asian cooch, and you know what I'm saying, she wanted to try a little black thug out here. But in the reality of things, all it's gonna break down to is it's not compatible. Because she grew up a certain type of way, he grew up a certain type of way, but when it breaks down to it, she ain't willing to follow.
That's what I know about. I'm not sure if he was. I don't remember him being forbidden not to be here, but it wasn't a problem to me if he was.
Division of furnishings. And I take it, do you have like an itemized list of everything that you don't believe to be boxed up?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. Like I said, I can't prove what's yours or
Of
what's
course.
his, and
No,
I mean, you guys would know, but
yeah.
Okay.
I what I was told, and obviously you guys know your job better than I do.
Back out and park
Okay.
over there so we can get the truck in and out.
Sure. Thank you. They'll be here at 1:09.
Oh, okay, perfect.
What I was told is when an order isn't being complied with when it comes to entry, that you guys would come and approach the situation to see if they really are confirming they're not allowing, which I think she just already did, and then you would make a report. And that's all I
expected. Is Mr. Jenkins here on ground?
I heard he's not. I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Okay, well, I mean, if he's not, then I don't know if I would let a third party. I mean, I take it this was y'all's home together.
Yes.
Just obviously coming in after the fact.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wasn't at my house, I don't know how I'd feel about a third party letting someone through. Not saying you're.
Listen, look, the thing of this is they're home together. Obviously, you know, Jeannie Mai is not on the deed of the home. So, you know, that makes a huge difference, whether y'all like to believe it or not. That's a huge difference, whether or not a woman's on the deed of your home or not. And you know what I'm saying? Women know this too. Women not stupid. So yeah, obviously, if she was on the deed of the home, this type of scenario wouldn't be going on right here, because she would have equal rights to roam through the home, and she wouldn't be having to need court orders and stuff like that to get her things. 9 times out of 10, if she the way the system works in this country, she would probably be able to kick him out and, you know, have the rights, the free range of the home. Let's just be honest.
You're not trustworthy.
Of course not. But that's where it's made very clear that he has to let me in before the 15th.
Oh, buddy.
He has to let me in before the 15th, and also has to have a third party, which would be her or a security, which he has both here to walk me through. So they're here, ready to walk me through. At this point, what are the rules when you don't follow court orders?
Take it for the judge and render some judgment. I mean, there's not much we can do if he's not here. If you were behind the door and I could talk to him, sir, do you mind if we come through with body cameras?
Yeah, because I wouldn't mind you guys walking with me. Yeah. Or maybe, is that even an option? Can we maybe ask?
It is, but when it comes to court orders, we as law enforcement have to be very hesitant on what borders we push. If it's you like this is
Yeah.
paper, this is black and white.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't really muddy those lines. Versus if you showed it like, hey, I'm going out of town, I'm moving to Cali, I'd like to get some stuff. Sure, I agree. The officers can escort you with their body cameras. When it comes to court orders, we can't really change any of the margins with this.
And I wouldn't ask you to. Yeah.
But let me just read through and see.
I'll just be a moment. Let me check.
No problem.
Jeannie, I got a little body. Jeannie, I got the tights on. Oh, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I understand Jeezy. I'm not kidding. I understand Jeezy. I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got that tight little body. Man, all right. Let's keep going. Yeah.
So respondent shall pick up her few listed items on Exhibit 8 on or before December 15th. She'll have 6 days. Respondent should be permitted to walk through the entirety of the marital escorted. There it is. Selected by petitioner to ensure all personal items are collected. Petitioner shall not be present at the marital home when this walkthrough occurs, but may designate a representative to be present. Okay. So there we go. So Article 10, said representative shall take a picture and test the requested item to petitioner. Petitioner shall respond immediately. Respondent may not remove any disputed item. Said disputed item shall be sent to counsel in court if necessary. Okay, so it's in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some pictures of this.
So like potentially everyone. There's quite a bit.
Oh, let me wait for. Oh, do you guys? So I'm going to the first belongings that are in the.
She's stomping with them heels on, though. Jesus. Man, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know. Talk to me. I do talk back. Get down in the comments. Real talk. You know, the matter of fact, if you disagree with what I'm saying, get down in the comments and let me know. I would appreciate it. Ain't no problem with that. Everybody, I love all y'all, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Yeah, get down in the comments. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, though, I know there's some crap right here. I know how women move. You know, sorry, but I got my stance. It is what the hell it is. Let's keep going.
So, KJ, are you on the phone? I just want you to know, as I'm looking through, some of the boxes are damaged with the clothing exposed. And
24 days. My wife always says that when it's raining and gloomy, she loves fun.
No, I'm saying the box is damaged, the clothing is exposed, the garage is damp. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of this one. So I'm just not really following what you're wanting. Like, are you just taking everything out? Like, you want to take inventory of what's in the boxes to make sure it's all here?
No, I'm taking everything, but how am I supposed to know when I look at these pictures? How can I organize to make sure I've gotten all of the boxes? Am I just to assume that everything that has been packed is in there, even though there's 10 pages of pictures to one box? So let's look at this one box. So you look through, can you look through your Dropbox and look through 1 through 10? Do you think those 10 items are in this box? Take a look. Look at that. Look at this.
I did not take inventory of every single thing that was going into the
Right,
box.
but that's why I'm asking, when you're asking me to be to just take for granted that everything is in those boxes, I can do that because I'm not going to waste your time going through everything. But if you don't even know because you didn't even pack it, how can you tell me that 10 pages are in one box? Go to your Dropbox. Take a look.
No, so let's say
You QR code this, right? So let's say that's one QR code 10 pages are in one box. So, and then let's also make sure that you down just make sure about how we expect to award. Just think about that. You know, when he came to pick up his stuff from the house,
Yeah, I'm trying to at least get to the side and let that be known, because last thing I want to do is add to someone's divorce paperwork.
Like, wait, but let me finish. It doesn't matter if he's handled mine, but if you didn't pack it yourself, then you also don't know what I'm asking. So for you to tell me, what is your supervisor? Okay, then can you go to the Dropbox and ask him a question?
So in like K07N.
Yeah.
Sorry, this was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So K07N 1 through 6, meaning like 1 of 6. So then there'll be 2 of 6 associated with that K07N.
So let's go through it now and you can show me. Let's start from the first part of the Dropbox. Because I'm sure if it were your belongings, you'd want to make sure you have
So for
everything too, right?
example, like your awards will be in K03.
Okay, so when we go through these, I guess the best thing to do is let's scan it, let's look it up, let's open it, make sure it looks good, and take it out. Because the problem is these are all going to LA.
Of course.
And I would hate for us to then open it in LA, find the things are damaged or missing. So let's start from, we can start from here.
Okay, let me just move the car.
Yeah.
And then we'll just, so you want to go through all the boxes?
No, we don't have manpower
I
for
want to
that.
show my face.
Sure, of course.
That's one of those things. If they let her to retrieve her stuff, it shouldn't be an issue if he's not here. But
How does everything look? Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna talk to her real quick
Okay,
as far
go
as
for it.
item 10, and then I'll reconvene with you.
Go for it.
Ma'am, what was the expectation today? Is that you have law enforcement for the loading process, or you just wanted the walkthrough?
Me or?
You, ma'am.
Sorry, me.
Yep.
Say that again.
What was the intent for law enforcement presence? Was it to see if they'd be willing to do the walkthrough?
See if they're willing to do the walkthrough, what you think you've confirmed, no, and then just make us a report if you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to waste your guys' time.
Okay, no problem. Ma'am, can I have a word with you real quick?
Of course.
And you're representative for Mr. Jenkins?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to piece together who's who. Sorry. So I was reading through this. I don't know if you've got a.
I don't have a copy.
Okay, so I'm
on with his lawyer.
okay. No problem. And like I said, we're not here to strong arm any parties involved.
Right.
Obviously, peaceful transition is
Yeah.
obviously the most desired. So if you want to read Article 10 for yourself, it does basically summarize everything that she's
Mr.
stated.
Jenkins is calling. So
Yeah, if you need
like,
to take that. If
KJ,
he's willing.
can you text him really quick and tell him I'm talking to the officer?
Like I said, I'm not trying to do any undue paperwork for anybody.
I don't know what I'm on.
Yeah, no. So Article 10 basically says that you can do a walkthrough when she comes and designate a representative, being you, to be present. She'll take a picture, text of any item that she believes to be hers. Petitioner, Mr. Jenkins, would respond immediately. Obviously, our body cams are rolling through our entire encounter. So if that's something where he says, yeah, that's no problem, the officers can go with her. That way, if there is something, like I said, it's nothing that we're trying to create further legal issues. But if she does want it documented that, court ordered, signed by a judge, says that she can get a walkthrough, and he's saying no, that's obviously going to present more problems for him down the line. It's nothing that we're going to.
Right. Okay. So yeah, obviously she is permitted to do a walkthrough. Jeezy was like, no, but listen, look, Jeezy, it's a court order. You got to do what you do. Listen, it's a court order, Jeezy. It's a court order. Sorry, bro, but this is the truth. It's a court order. You got to roll with it, son.
Going to do as law enforcement today, but I don't like to add to anyone's torment during a separation.
I do. Yeah, so he definitely doesn't agree to that stipulation. We've already filed an emergency motion with the court, so we were already anticipating that an incident report was going to be filed in that regard. So we're just going to have to handle that civilly in court as it relates to the walkthrough. But he's definitely ensured that all of her personal belongings have been packaged, are inventoried, and ready to go.
So I think if I can, like, Jeannie, you just want to check on the furniture that you came with. Is that correct?
I want to do my walkthrough. That's the court order. Let me do my walkthrough, and what I'm personally checking for is my belongings. I've moved my whole life from Los Angeles to here. I also had a baby here. I lived in this house. I decorated this whole house. So yes, I absolutely want to make sure that my things are taken with me as
In
I
addition to what's packed up.
I want to make sure. I can't say for addition. You might be right. He might have packed everything for me, but I deserve a walkthrough because of court order. So that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Hey, court order. Listen, look, and this is the things that we're fighting about in today's society right now. With the immigration situation, all types of things that's going on, stuff like that. I cannot knock the court order. Reality is reality. If a judge has declared that she has the right to walk through that house and make sure that she gathers the things that she needs to gather, or make sure that whatever's there that she wants, that she brought there is hers and things like that. Listen, look, man, it's a court order in place. It's a court order in place. Oh, shit. It just is what it is.
I'm not saying I'm going to, I might walk out empty handed. I just want to make sure that my house that I know is coming with me.
Okay.
And so it's leaving with just his house being his.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And also
I
keep
just
in mind,
wanted a little clarity.
yeah, that's
for
okay.
Everyone.
And
Okay.
keep in mind also
Yeah.
that the reason why it sounds crazy that I need to be clear with what's in these boxes is because not you, but whoever, your party, this other party hasn't even given me the app to access my stuff. So I'm only allowed Dropbox pictures.
That's what you see is what I have.
Where's
this whole situation sounds like the Democrats and Republicans arguing.
So what's the French toast is there to think about?
I'm stupid. I know I'm stupid, but it is what it is, though.
the app though to allow me to actually access like what items are in each box, please? Because it's just a Dropbox link.
KJ, what do you want to do about that?
Sorry. Yeah, can you let the movers in, please? And can you move this car so we can get this phone? I just feel like they're wanting me to move and get these out, but then they're resisting.
No, I understand.
Because I'm like, the movers are here. We've been here since 9.
Since 9, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
They're gonna be in biz so fast. You have to reschedule all the movers again.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Back
Was
again.
Mr. Jenkins pre-alerted that you guys were going to come on this date?
I was
Because obviously I don't know any of the history,
yeah.
so I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Correct. I'm gonna call to make sure because
And then while we're here, do you happen to have your license or ID on you?
Sure.
Have your license or ID on you?
Sure. Sure.
Is this current address for you?
No, it's not. I moved out.
Thank you for calling 911
Okay.
Sirius. We are currently unavailable to take.
What's a good contact number?
No, let me get Jeannie Mae's number out here. Okay, come on now.
We always get a contact number and email for
Sure.
follow-up.
Yes, that's right.
And if you don't mind, a good permanent address for you or where you'll be at.
Yep. Let me get that for you. Hold on.
How's it going?
I'm getting the address for you. And I just forget the exact zip code.
18, just confirm that call. Hold us out on a private property accident, same location.
No, go give up the address, Jenny. Let me see your address. crazy out here. All right, come
I'll
on.
have you as the reporting party. I'll get someone else's contact information that's
Yeah.
involved. Other, as far as Mr. Jenkins, you know his date of birth?
Damn. All right. Jesus, man. But it is what it is, though. Yeah, this is crazy, though. But this is where we at right here. Jeezy got himself into a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry, but he did, though. Lust. Jeezy, you was out there lusting. And I get it. I see them little tights on Jeannie. I see them
So
little
this for
tights.
reference, and I'll reference that. Like I said, it'll be an information report because any kind of
Look at
violation
her.
of court orders, obviously that's going to be a follow-up court order for you and whatever you and your attorney decide to do.
Yeah.
Without him being here, there's not much that we can, do.
Yeah.
Other than
Jeezy want that blazing baby.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
That's what was going on. Jeezy wanted that blazing baby. You know what I'm saying? That black and Asian baby. You know, hey, all right.
document it. Now, if he were here and we were able to talk to him, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, come on in." Easy peasy.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to reprimand someone if they're not on scene, but these kinds of things aren't always super smooth and fun. So
Sure.
I'm not telling you anything you don't
Of
know.
course. But if they're not complying and they're obviously being avoidant by not being here, shouldn't we, or could we call them to make them, to see if you could do what you would have done in person over the phone?
We could. That's the thing. There's like,
Because otherwise it just makes me think I can just dodge judges by just not being there.
no, but at the end of the day, that's what the litigation is there for. So obviously his attorney, which I cannot tell you who or what they look like, is on the line. They might not even be an attorney, but whoever is claiming to be his attorney on the phone is stating that, hey, we're aware of that. We're going to work it out in court. So they know that he has dismissed your request to be a court order for that. So it's all on body cam. But like I said, as long as you can get 90% of your stuff out, like I said, you know what's in the house. I don't, or you might know what's in there. But unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes with shared marital property is the courts. It's not always fun. It's not always efficient. It's not always fast. But we're obviously not going to be able to kick down any doors or assault through the windows or anything like that today. But it will be documented. I'm glad you brought this. So it's obviously something to go on. But give me a couple minutes. And I'll have it for you. Okay.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Did you get contact for the
attorney?
Yeah, representative. Well, I know attorney's on the phone. I think she's just a representative.
You want a representative?
Yeah. And then if the attorney wants to give her name, just that she was on the phone, I'll give them the next part of it. How you doing?
Hey, can I get, you got ID on you?
Yeah.
You letting the movers in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That don't fit in there.
I have no idea. We'll have to try. I think so. I mean,
I need everyone to sign early, and I think it would be in everyone's best interest. So, do you know who they are?
I'm not doing anything unless my lawyers look it up. But that's like, I'm trying to get this done. I think it's right now. He's looking at the inside the guy.
KJ, you need to.
So are we gonna start moving stuff soon or what?
For them to sign that.
She can, KJ, you can call Michaela. You have her number. Yeah, sure.
But it's in the house.
Okay.
Are you gonna let them in so they can get started?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so Alejandro, you feel good?
I would have been best within the back end.
So just so we know out here, even people with money still need to use U-Haul. All right. Real talk. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even rich people still need to use average people in order to get them going. And this is where we at right here. So yeah, she using U-Haul. Everybody in America use U-Haul, rich or poor, whatever.
Kind of, yep. Is it high enough? Let me see. Come on up. Back it in? Yeah, that's what he said. But I'll have to go get out and. Well, if I can get out,
He's not gonna clear it. You're not gonna clear that. Whoa, whoa.
Nah, I told him not going.
Well, he's not.
I guess they're just gonna walk around and load up that way.
And that's what they were hired to do. Hey guys.
So she using our favorite illegals.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
She using our favorite illegals to transport her shit. I'm sorry. I don't know whether this young man is illegal or not. Yeah, I'm just talking shit. But no, though. Nah, he went for to get that truck up underneath that garage, like talking about. So yeah, you know, they're gonna have to put some manpower to move that shit.
Check on the 0128, this is 99.
There goes the brother. Yeah. All right then.
Cool. What's a good kind? The reason I'm getting your information is for the report you were acting as a representative at the time. So these are your information on who we spoke with. If his attorney wants to give her info too, she can. If not, you'll suffice. All right. I don't think so. He's got to come back with a report number for her, and after that, we'll be out there. Okay. Yeah.
So my thought process is on this, you know what I'm saying? Whoever was driving the truck and these people that was, you know, dealing with the U-Haul situation, they should have asked whether or not they should have surveyed the situation to whether or not the truck would have been able to move, you know, and move those things. Like they finna have to move a lot of shit. And then how they're gonna back out of that? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, being prepared is something that's serious in life.
Yep. Unless y'all need us to stand by for anything.
We have our own.
That's what I thought. All right.
Thank you.
Would y'all like a copy of the case number 2?
Anything that we can get, yes.
I'll make sure you get one. I can't get out. I can't get out. I can't get out.
Oh, you can't get up.
The gate.
Oh,
It's all right. Let her do what she gotta do.
Everybody won't show what's inside. That's what I was saying.
That's why
And you would have to open it.
Yeah, right. So you'll have to open the individual box to take a photo of the possessions that are.
But when from this app, when I look at K07F, what are you doing with that information? Now you have K07.
Right, so then you could go to edit and then you put in the description of like what's inside the box.
So there really isn't any, okay, so what was
They
said,
just hired it.
is that my
I guess they just hired
was for
it.
each box
Yeah.
to file the way so
Yeah.
that I could
They want
pay
better
that
than
exact-
that now.
Yeah, I have photos.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
okay,
on
so
pick
you
up
can
for
show
you,
me how to
huh?
do that.
Huh.
So
This
K07F,
is,
I thought I told you before. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
show me how you do it.
I just
Yeah, I know.
showed you.
How? Show me what's inside.
This is yours, this is mine. You don't have photos of what's inside. So like,
But how do I get those
example,
photos of
okay.
what's inside?
20 to 132. Yeah, so scan us back in the front page, please.
132, good.
Hey, Miss
No,
Jenny.
I have the
Miss Jenny.
photos of what's in each box.
Miss Jenny, excuse me.
Why don't I have?
Every 2 checked on straight letters.
So why don't you show me? Do it here. Show me what you're doing. You're saying I
Okay,
You
don't.
got me before Roswell and the Blues band.
Excuse me, Miss Jenny.
Yeah.
I'll see you get out.
Yes.
The officer's coming back with your case card.
Okay,
I would. Can't tell from the pictures. It's not, I thought it was like box one, here's picture one. I thought it was that, which I'm not asking you to do. I'm just being clear because what was told to me in court, what made it seem like it was that easy, that I wouldn't have to go through any box. I could look at it, pop it open, go, boom,
yeah,
that's this box.
every QR code, I mean, there's
No,
a
but
general
for K07F,
photo of what's in there.
But now this makes sense with what I was trying to tell you earlier. There are 10 boxes to K07F and you don't know what's in each box. You have to open them to see if they actually match each of those pictures, which I'm not gonna do.
Right.
But I just want you to hear, KJ, are you still on?
Yes, ma'am,
I
I'm
just,
still here.
thank you. I just want you to know that when I'm coming here, there are boxes that are damaged, clothes that are exposed.
There's the one box, I'll send it to you.
Have you gone through all the boxes?
What do you mean?
Have you gone through all the boxes to know which has been damaged and not? I'm just saying you're throwing out blanket statements in front of me without being factual. Let's be factual. One box now is damaged, but we have not gone through all the boxes.
I'll take photo, yeah, we
Oh, so even Jeannie Mai said one box is damaged. So, okay, one box is damaged. So do you have evidence that the rest of the boxes are damaged? Because this is what we've been hearing. That Jeannie Mai is just like, you know, all the boxes were damaged and, you know, water damage and rats was running through and, you know, rats was just having this rampage of free range, you know, process through all my stuff and things like that. So, you know, okay. So she just said, you know, from her knowledge, one box was damaged. Okay. One box damaged. Why was them? What was damaged? Let's keep going.
can take photos as they're getting pulled of like other things that are there.
This is open.
So like, for example, like something like this may have had something of Monaco's in there that I had boxed up, and then Mindy was like, no, that's Monaco's, you know, let's keep that for Monaco. So like something like that.
Yeah, but just know that you have mouse traps here, right? Like a few inches away from where we're standing. And then you have my belongings for 6 months standing in a deep, damp garage that are exposed and open. I'm just talking about respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Okay. So we've seen where the house is located at. Apparently there's a lot of woods and things like that in the back. We know how rodents move. She's saying that there's mouse traps there. And of course, we've heard the other reports that I've shown you guys within this broadcast and things like that, she just blatantly was like, well, the rodents were just running through, they were just running rampant all through my stuff. The rodents were just running rampant all through my stuff in Jeezy's garage. They was just tearing up everything. They were just eating it all up. And, they was just overwhelmingly, the rodents were just overwhelmingly just destroying my items in Jeezy's garage. Now she's saying that, well, there's a rat trap there, things like that. Listen, look, at the end of the day, though, me growing up in the South and things like that, yes, we do tend to have, depend on the area you live in, especially if you have woods in the back of your house. Like, listen, look, that's if you own a house. It's a difference between if you live in an apartment or some shit like that. That's a whole different scenario. If you own a home and you have woods in your back area, yeah, you're going to need to put down certain traps, things like that. Maybe put down snake be gone, stuff like that, to protect your perimeter and things like that, because you have woods in your perimeter that rodents and other creatures do reside in said woods. There's still nature outside of your house. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, so let me go through this and
let me put the lights on. Okay,
yeah.
but do you better understand the app, how it works now?
The fact that there are groups of boxes
associated with
the room,
with the QR code,
right? But it doesn't mean that I can tell which items are in each box, which is fine. I just want you to know, if it takes me a while, understand why, because I can't point out.
I have all day. I mean, I know you probably don't have all day, but whatever it takes, just
I'm
so
glad
we're
you have all day.
all that we're all good.
We're totally good.
I mean,
Okay.
So for reporting purposes, I appreciate you giving me this copy to go over. As it appears on your license and as it appears on here, I understand you guys are divorced.
Yes.
How would you like it to show in the
Jeannie
report?
Molly.
Just like that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
No problem. There's
Thank
your
you.
copy back. Here's your report. Case number is going to be 2024-013-208.
KJ, the movie
3 to 5 business days. You can go in person or online at that hyperlink. Like I said, it'll be an information report, so it's just facts and circumstances tied to all 3 of our body cams.
Okay.
Nothing criminal as far as what has occurred. Now, if there's violation of court order, that's something that you can go forward from a judge. Show. I'll mention in 10 at 10 what was supposed to happen, what did not. I'll talk to her before we depart. But past that, do you have any questions, issues for me?
No. That's
all right. Well,
thank
best of luck getting all your stuff back. I know it's a pain, but easy as we can do it. And if for whatever reason any other issues, give us a call back. But I'll get to jamming away on that report and get some information from her. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. You have a good day. Okay. Take it easy, guys.
That's not our That's my spirit. All right, let me go back.
Ma'am, real quick. Sorry, I know you've got like
I'm
3
gonna
people talking to you at once. Real quick, I have a case card for you as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down as involved other. It's just an information report. So it's just like if we wrote up a novel of I went to the woods, I saw a deer, the deer was pretty. Same thing. It's just documenting what occurred. So Miss May will be reporting party. You'll be an involved other. And I take it, so you are the third party representative that Mr. Jenkins has designated. Yes. Okay, cool. So you'll be able to get a copy of a report on his behalf if you'd like to. Case number will be 2024-013-208. 3 to 5 business days. You can go to our physical address or that hyperlink and get a copy of the report. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know who his attorney is. I assume it was the
I'm
lady
on the phone with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
If she wants to give her name, I can reference her. If she doesn't want to give that over the phone, that's fine as well.
And that means her name would be in the court, in the paperwork.
Well, if she wants to give me like
I don't want my name in the paper. Like I don't.
Oh no, the only people that can get a copy are you as an involved other and Mrs. Mike. Yeah. And like I said, it's an information report. There's no funny business.
Hang on 1 second. I have to have you gentlemen sign some paperwork on behalf. So can you just hang on for that?
Okay, so you can tell anything to ask her first. If anybody asks us to sign anything to allay the client, so we have to let them ask her. She ask her. She gets told her to ask her first if anybody asks her.
How did she find you guys?
What's that? They're trying to get them to sign non-disclosure.
So, okay, hold on here. You know, man, this has been a whole wild situation. Listen, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go here now. And let's see. I want to bring up a few things. Hold on. Let's see. Watch this. It was handled pretty civilly. Okay, so CH says, watch this earlier. Through it was handled pretty civilly. And I definitely agree to, you know what I'm saying, some degree. It was everything was handled pretty civilly, and Jeezy wasn't there, things like that. So, everything, he was smart to not be there. And I get it for real though, because it would have been a whole nother situation with him and Jeannie Mai if he was there. So okay. Let's see. Let's go here now. Let's see. Winning B 100%. Well, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully I pronounced it well. Shout out to you. Let's see. Let's go here now. Let's see. Okay. Well, hey, listen, look. I definitely agree with that, B. For real though. I definitely agree with that, B. We shouldn't, plaster our relationships online. But this is the day and time that we living in out here. Seriously. This is what it's come to. And yeah. As y'all can clearly see, man, yeah, I definitely agree with that, B. We should not be putting, private information online, especially things like this. But at the same time, though, too, these two individuals are celebrities. So it's kind of no choice in today's society because of the way that we, do things in society. A lot of our celebrities do not have, a lot of privacy unless they do their due diligence to go out of the way to make sure that certain things like this don't become public. But when it's overwhelmingly messy like this between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, it's nowhere around this. It's gonna get caught up. All right. Let's see, Jerry. Shout out to you. She is still on TV. Yeah, of course she's still on TV. Come on now. This is Jeannie Mai. She's still on TV. It is what it is. Let's see, Jerry again. Okay, so you're saying that so Jerry is saying that TMZ, let's see, if so, what is TMZ waiting to expose this? I don't know. I haven't kept up with TMZ and things like that. Like, I do, have follow to TMZ, but TMZ, I just don't keep up with them like that. So, I find other sources and things like that for my content. And sometimes I do use TMZ, but I just haven't checked in with TMZ on this particular factor about this situation. So yeah, ain't no telling what's going on with that, at that point. But at the end of the day though, yeah, it is what it is at this point. And this is where we at here. So I'm just gonna keep going just a few more minutes and then we're gonna wrap this situation up.
I'm clear.
Oh, okay. No, I was just happy for them anything until you talk to me.
I'm going by my orders. They can't because there's lies. Think about what makes sense here. They're moving things and they're accountable for what they witness and see. If there's something
There goes our favorite illegal. I'm just joking.
they're moving anything that's damaged, they can't speak on it. So all of this should have been handled.
A lot more difficult to move when you can't touch boxes and stuff.
I know one thing though. I don't know what they're talking. I don't know what Jeannie Mai and they're talking about back there. But I'm not for to stand there as a mover and just stand there with the box in my hand when I'm supposed to be loading it up in the truck. Oh no, ma'am. You finna get this shit loaded up in this truck. I don't have all day. You know, I got other things to do too. Seriously.
So, which is her, I guess she came with her security and then isn't here?
It's just her security.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I guess the other guy on too.
Off duty, maybe? Yeah.
Guys, go ahead.
About the condition of the items being moved out.
That's fine. Thank you, Michaela. Okay, so Michaela, I'll call you hopefully after this is all done. I get it, but you know.
You good, sir?
Hey, Jenna. Jenna. One more time. But yeah, just
All right, so it is what it
So
is.
what the French toast is there to think about?
Right. So Jenny apparently got her stuff, but at the end of the day, though, we see that, you know, from what little footage that we do have right here, she didn't actually do a walkthrough of the home like she was screaming to do and things like that. And we just, I could only go by the footage that we have here. Okay. So apparently she didn't do the walkthrough, but her stuff was out there. And then, you know, when it goes back to it, what she claimed to say that about the hold on here. Hopefully I get this. Let's go back here right now. Hopefully this is it.
But just know that you have mouse traps here, right? Like a few inches away from where we're standing. And
Okay, so this is the point right here that's been promoted throughout the news and things like that, that she's saying that it was, you know, mouse, rats, whatever in the household and things like that. And, you know, like from what we could see, she said it was a, you know, mouse trap, whatever right there. But all I'm saying is, though, if you pay attention to the structure and the placement of this home right here, it's a lot of woods in the background. So yes, rodents and things like that do roam, stuff like that. If you own a home that has a lot of nature in your backyard and things like that, you're going to have to apply certain, you know, things and stuff like that to make sure that, you know, you have, you know, protection for your home against rodents, snakes, all types of stuff. And this is where we at. So yeah, you know, just, you know, putting information out there on the internet that, you know, Jeezy has a lot of fucking rats just running around his house and things like that. You know, come on now, we can cut the crap out on that. Real talk.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Any true homeowner that has wilderness in his or her backyard know that they need to put down, you know, insect things or rodent things to, you know, keep propellants, you know, because they have wilderness in their backyard. Like it's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. So whatever situation y'all saw on the internet about Jeezy having a lot of fucking rats and rodents and things like that in his home, you could debunk that shit. I guarantee you, like, you know, yeah, okay, maybe one two, well, like she said, one box was damaged, but you know, what was it damaged by? But come on, man. Come on now. Jesus, man. You know, this is what happens when you deal with a chick that really don't fuck with you. She never really liked Jeezy. Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, you know, yeah, she wanted the thug. He wanted to try to see what that Asian cooch was like.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Sorry, but I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we at. These two individuals were never compatible about anything. But, you know, they created a child, so they have to do what they need to do to get along. I suggest Jeannie Mai sit her ass down and get her shit together and things like that. Hold on. Let's see where we at. I suggest Jeannie Mai get her stuff together and Jeezy do as well to do what they need to do to protect and provide for their child that they have together in whatever peaceful manner that they can and try to make things work, you know, and try to do the right thing. Hold on here. Let's see. I don't think we should. No, I already posted that. Okay. So I already posted these things. But no, though. Yeah, they need to do what they need to do as adults to make sure that that child is going to be okay and things like that. But, you know, I get it. They were never compatible to actually be with each other. So this is where we at right here. And it's no way around it. There's no way around it, man. So, yeah. Sad truth is these people will never actually work out right. Hopefully Jeezy go ahead on and do his due diligence to get his child. Because I guarantee you though, if he leaves that child with her, she's gonna turn that little girl against him. Period. And she's gonna have help from her mother and everything else. This is sad, but this is where this situation is at. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.